when you say somebody has a locomotor disability or someone has a visual impairment, what does that mean? I can't understand whether they can see blur, they cannot see at all. What is the functionality, right? So a lot of the spaces now, which is where we are still medical. We are still saying uh, this disability, this disability. We are naming 21 disabilities,
Right.
but it doesn't tell you what this person can do, right? Or what the person's exact challenge is, because it's a spectrum. Every person on not just disability for that matter, we're all on a spectrum, right? So so imagine something like attention. We are all on a spectrum of attention challenges, right? Somebody may be able to really attend very well, somebody be able to multitask, and then you have somebody on the other end who has ADHD, attention deficit disorder. So we're all everything is on a spectrum. So even when you talk about mobility, we are still on a spectrum. So the right perspective, which is where the World Bank, the WHO is now talking about, is the functionality of the person rather than naming the disability. So you talk about what is the level of mobility the person faces. Does the person have difficulty? Does the person not have difficulty? Can they survive with or without the mobility device? Then there is no need to say that this person has a disability, because they've got the right help, they've got the right support, and they are able to survive just like you and me. So the shift from, which is where I said, while the RPWD Act recognizes the 21 disabilities, and that leads to a lot of policies and support from the government, at the same time you have this whole other side which also doesn't, which boxes you, which then limits people's understanding of you, right? And functionality is the only way. I mean, I can't run 10 miles, you can run 10 miles, and that's your mobility functionality, and this is my mobility functionality, right? If we start looking at it like this, it won't look as complex as we think, right? I mean, I wouldn't run then a 10-mile marathon, I will run a 1-mile marathon. And that's exactly what inclusion is. It's knowing what your limitations are and knowing what your strengths are, and then just working through those.